What's up, YouTube family? So we are tapping back in because we got a video request. So we had somebody reach out asking about how to clean their clippers. And they commented and asked. I didn't realize that wasn't something that I covered because it wasn't something that I normally think about. It was just something we kind of learned along the way. So I think his question was intended for personal use, but I'll just go a little bit further into depth since I've been doing it as a barber for a little while now. So first thing you do is make sure you get all of the debris off of your clippers. So if that's like hair, dust, or dirt, you'll use a brush, some type of brush. A lot of people use like a barber brush or some type of brush like this. I like to use a shoe brush just because it saves me a little bit of time when I'm doing that. And I'll do the clipper and the trimmer too, just kind of as we go. Well, I know he didn't just mean brushing off the debris. So what we'll really do is take the blade off, take the case off, look inside, see if there's hair. Typically we would blow all the hair out with a blower, but if you don't have like a compressed air hose, you'll just brush it out. And then we'll re-lubricate the blades. Actually before that we'll disinfect it and then re-lubricate the blades. So sometimes you'll see like the blades in the barbershop inside of that blue disinfectant. That's what that is, it's a disinfectant jar. This is a type of disinfectant too. Submerging them is a little bit more thorough, but for personal use you probably won't need to do that. And then there's also another level we can like sterilize them. That's where they'll get rid of like almost all of the living organisms off of it. But disinfection is a part of the cleaning / sanitation disinfectant chart. It'll that's the level we're going to. So I'll just go ahead and take this part. We knocked all the debris off the outside. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we took all of the little hairs off. So next thing I'm gonna do is take the blades off, because these just go back and forth, right? They cut like scissors. Yeah, they cut like scissors. They go back and forth, the hairs go between, and they cut like scissors. So we'll take this off and see what hairs are in between the blades. Brush those off. See? Hair, they get stuck in between there. You get hairs, there's a little foam piece to stop the hairs from going down inside the clipper, but sometimes they still go down inside the clipper. And you don't want this whole casing to get full with hair. Ooh, we might have to pause this and get a smaller screwdriver if I don't have one. Well, let's do this part first. Brush this up. Brush this off, we got the big hairs off. And I brought a more aggressive brush. This is just a wire brush. And I usually do this so I can get a little bit more grime off. Get the grime off this one. And some of these disinfectants say they lubricate. They don't lubricate that well. Like they lubricate for a few seconds, but not like long enough to actually make a difference. I don't think you're supposed to get that on your hands. They say you're not supposed to, but I usually just wash mine afterwards. If you work in a barbershop all day and don't get any of this on your hands, I'm surprised. That's really cool. Tell me how you did it. But if you're working for time, some of these disinfectants will get on you. So those two, they've been sprayed down, boom, disinfected. I usually put a drop or two just on the actual blade while they're off, because then we'll spray it, we'll wipe them down, we'll use a towel just to get the excess off. But the next thing we're gonna do is just open this case. So I'm gonna put it on pause, and then I'm gonna go find a smaller screwdriver. All right, we got it. That took a lot longer than I expected, but we're back and got a new screwdriver. Had to go to the store to get it. You think you're gonna make a simple video? This is one of those times, but it's okay. So, going to work out. I got this makeshift screwdriver, but all I wanted to do is take these 3 screws out. We're gonna take these 3 screws out. There we go. So take these 3 out. I was gonna do this one, but now we're not gonna do that one. It's the same thing. The screws are just on the back. And then there's a casing. You open it and clean it. put it back together. I'll show you what this one looks like. I wonder how dirty it is. Let's see. I feel like it's like opening a present. Let's see how dirty it is. See what we got. Oh, it's not bad. Sometimes these are like full of hair. I want to look underneath this foam. It's not bad. This foam has really been helping keep a lot of the hairs out of this. I want to brush that gently so I don't mess up the foam and I can tuck it back in. Tuck it back through. And this part, I'm going to do the same thing. Clean that out. And because I happen to have this, I'm gonna so it looks nice and clean. The excess hair is out so it can look nice and clean. I don't know if you can hear me or not. That's what I said. There's some on the back of the case. Clean that. Then we just put it back together. How we did it. Make sure your blades are lined up when you put those back on. That'll keep them from overheating, from the hairs clogging that up. Improve the performance because there's not as much resistance in there between the magnet and the motor. I don't know. There's a magnetic motor in this one, but I don't know what to call the parts of the motor. But they work better when there's not hair in between them. You put this blade back on, this part that moves back and forth. Let me show you just because, so you know what I'm talking about. This blade, that moves back and forth, like that. With this blade on it, it does the same thing. I don't want that to shoot across the room. Put it back where it was. Put the screws back. To get one started. Make sure everything's still lined up. Blade back on there. Close it all the way up and make sure that it's still gapped where I want it. Some people like them zero gapped. I do not zero gap these walls just because I know that I can rotate the blade over or closer towards the scalp if I need to get closer. If I need to cut closer, I rotate the blade over. I'll show you what I mean. If you want to cut here, it's this far away because of the blade. You rotate it a little further, you can get a little closer to where it's actually cutting because it only cuts wherever the blades cross each other like a pair of scissors. So, I don't know, there's that. I feel like I over-explained a lot, but once you get back there, I usually kind of spray it again and add a couple drops of lubricant. And after you do that, get that excess off, wipe it down with your towel, which I don't have right now, but that's about it. That's how you clean your clippers. I just wanted to make a short video of that. These would be the same way. Like I was saying, you take the blade off, open it, it's a cutting blade and the steel blade. Take them apart, clean in between, take the casing off, clean it out, put it back together with the 3-4 screws. and then make sure your blades are set how they were, and then they're good to go as far as cleaning at least. So if you have any questions, let me know. Different kind of clippers come apart a little bit differently, but that's about it. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what questions you have in the comments as always. All right, peace.